Welcome to this meditation using the 4-7-8 breathing technique developed by Dr. Andrew Weil. This practice is one of the most effective tools for rapidly calming anxiety because it directly influences your autonomic nervous system, the part of your nervous system that controls your stress response without your conscious effort. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor and your spine upright but not rigid, or you can sit cross-legged on a cushion on the floor if that's more comfortable for you. The key is that your spine is long and lifted, creating space for your lungs to expand fully. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap or on your knees, palms facing down or up, whatever feels natural. Before we begin the breathing pattern, I want you to place the tip of your tongue against the ridge of tissue just behind your upper front teeth. This might feel a bit unusual at first, but it's an important part of the traditional yogic practice that this technique comes from. You'll keep your tongue in this position throughout the entire exercise. In yoga philosophy, this tongue position completes what's called an energetic circuit in your body, though you don't need to believe in that for the technique to work powerfully. Now, let's learn the specific breathing pattern we'll be using. The pattern is simple to remember, but powerful in its effects. You'll inhale for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 7, and exhale for a count of 8. The ratio is what matters here, 4.78. Don't worry about the exact speed of your counting. What's important is maintaining this ratio. Some people count faster, some slower. Find what works for your lung capacity and comfort level. Let's begin with our setup breath. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound as you push out all the air from your lungs. Really empty them. This setup breath is important because it establishes your starting point. Now close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose to a mental count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel your lungs filling with air, your chest and belly expanding gently. Hold your breath for a count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't grip or create tension. Just gently hold the breath in your lungs, keeping your tongue in position against your upper palate. Now exhale completely through your mouth, making that whoosh sound for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push out every last bit of air, emptying your lungs completely. That's one complete cycle. Let's do another one together. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 7 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through your mouth with the whoosh sound for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. One more guided cycle before I let you practice on your own. Breathe in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoosh out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, continue this pattern on your own for the next several minutes. Find your own rhythm while maintaining that 4-7.8 ratio. If you need to breathe a bit faster at first, that's absolutely fine. The ratio is what counts, not the absolute speed. I'll guide you periodically and explain what's happening in your body as you practice. As you continue with this breathing pattern, let me explain why this technique is so powerful for anxiety. When you hold your breath after inhaling, carbon dioxide begins to build up in your bloodstream. Most people think of CO2 as just waste product, but it actually plays a crucial role in your body's chemistry. This temporary buildup of carbon dioxide causes your blood vessels to dilate, to open wider, which actually improves the delivery of oxygen to your brain and all your tissues. It might feel slightly uncomfortable during the hold, but this mild discomfort is part of what makes the technique so effective. The extended hold also activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural brake pedal or relaxation response. While anxiety floods your system with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline through your sympathetic nervous system, this breathing pattern actively counteracts that by triggering your parasympathetic system to release calming neurotransmitters. The long exhale, longer than your inhale, is particularly important. Exhalation is controlled primarily by your vagus nerve, which is the longest nerve in your body and the main component of your parasympathetic system. By deliberately extending your exhale to 8 counts, you're essentially massaging this nerve, sending strong signals to your brain and body that say, "It's safe now. We can rest. The threat has passed. We can let go." Continue breathing in this pattern. 4 counts in through your nose. 7 counts holding. 8 counts out through your mouth with sound. If you feel lightheaded at any point, that's okay. Just pause and take a few normal breaths, then resume when you're ready. Lightheadedness simply means your oxygen-carbon dioxide balance is shifting, which is part of the recalibration process this technique creates. If you feel tingling in your hands, fingers, or face, that's also completely normal. It's your nervous system adjusting, recalibrating from a state of high alert to a state of rest. The whoosh sound you make as you exhale isn't just for dramatic effect. It serves a real purpose. This audible exhalation creates vibration throughout your entire body. Sound is energy, and that energy ripples through your tissues as waves, helping to release areas of physical tension that you've been holding, perhaps without even realizing it. Many of us store anxiety and stress as chronic muscle tension, and this vibrational release can help unlock those areas. Notice now if your body feels any different than when we started. Perhaps your heart rate has slowed down. Perhaps your muscles feel a bit softer, less braced against the world. Perhaps your mind has quieted somewhat, or your thoughts have slowed their racing pace. These are all signs that the technique is working, that your nervous system is beginning to shift from sympathetic dominance, that anxious, activated state, into parasympathetic dominance, that calm, relaxed state. Anxiety activates what's called your fight or flight response. This is an ancient survival mechanism that served our ancestors well when they faced immediate physical threats like predators. When this system activates, your heart rate increases to pump more blood to your muscles so you can run or fight. Your breathing becomes rapid and shallow to deliver quick bursts of oxygen. Your pupils dilate to improve your vision. Your digestion slows or stops because your body doesn't need to digest food when it thinks you're in danger. All of this happens automatically without your conscious control. The problem is that this ancient system can't distinguish between a real physical threat, like a lion chasing you, and a perceived psychological threat, like worrying about a presentation you have to give next week, or ruminating about something embarrassing you said at a party, or feeling anxious about your financial situation. Your body responds the same way to all of these, flooding you with stress hormones and preparing you to fight or flee from a danger that isn't actually present in physical form. What's remarkable about the 4-7-8 breathing technique is how quickly it can shift you from that sympathetic fight or flight state into the parasympathetic rest and digest state. Sometimes it happens in just 2 or 3 cycles. Other times it takes longer, especially if your anxiety is particularly intense. But with consistent practice, your body learns to make this shift more and more quickly. Let's do 4 more cycles together now, and then you'll have a chance to rest. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoosh out through your mouth for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. In for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Third cycle. Breathe in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale with sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Final cycle. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Now you can release your tongue from the roof of your mouth and breathe normally. Just let your breath return to its natural rhythm without trying to control it. Notice the contrast. Notice how your natural breath feels now compared to when we first started this practice. It's probably slower, isn't it? Probably deeper. Probably more relaxed and easeful. Your nervous system has down-regulated. It's shifted gears. This technique is incredibly versatile in terms of when and where you can use it. You can use it when you wake up at 3 a.m. with your mind racing and you can't fall back asleep. 4 to 8 cycles can often induce drowsiness and help you drift back off. You can use it right before a difficult conversation that you're dreading. Even just 2 or 3 cycles in a bathroom or your car can center you. You can use it in the middle of a panic attack when your heart is racing and you feel like you can't breathe. This technique gives you something concrete to focus on and actively calms your physiology. You can use it before bed as part of a wind-down routine to prepare your body and mind for sleep. Dr. Weil, who developed and popularized this technique, suggests practicing it at least twice a day, once in the morning and once before bed, even when you're feeling calm. This is important. Don't just use this tool when you're in crisis. Practice it regularly when you're not anxious so that your body becomes familiar with it, so that the neural pathways get strong, so that when you really need it during a moment of acute stress, it's readily available and your body knows exactly what to do. An interesting phenomenon that many people notice after weeks or months of regular practice. Just starting the setup breath, just that first complete exhale, begins to calm them. Their body has learned to associate this breathing pattern with safety and relaxation, and it automatically starts shifting into that parasympathetic state even before completing a full cycle. It's like Pavlov's dogs, but you're conditioning yourself for calm rather than salivation. You can do this technique anywhere, anytime. No one needs to even know you're doing it. You can practice it in a meeting at work, on an airplane, in a crowded store during holiday shopping, waiting in the doctor's office. The tongue position and the mouth breathing might look slightly unusual if someone is staring directly at you, but most people won't notice. And if you need to be completely covert, you can modify the technique slightly. Breathe through your nose for both the inhale and the exhale, keeping the 4-7-8 count. It's slightly less effective without the audible exhale, but it still works. If you find that you absolutely cannot hold your breath for 7 counts, perhaps you have asthma or another respiratory condition, or you're just very out of breath from anxiety, start with a ratio you can manage. Maybe try 3 counts in, 5 counts hold, 6 counts out, or even 2.4.6. What matters is that your hold is longer than your inhale, and your exhale is the longest of all 3 phases. You can gradually work your way up to the full 4.7.8 over time as your lung capacity improves. Take a moment now to scan through your body from head to toe. Notice your shoulders. Have they dropped down away from your ears? Notice your jaw. Has it unclenched? Notice your forehead. Have the furrows smoothed out? Notice your belly. Has it softened? Notice your hands. Are they more relaxed, less gripped? Notice your thoughts. Have they slowed their frantic pace? Even small shifts are significant. Even subtle changes matter. You're training your nervous system, and that training is cumulative. As we close this practice, I want you to commit to using this technique at least once today, ideally when you're feeling relatively calm rather than waiting until you're in the midst of a panic attack. Set a reminder on your phone if that would help. Maybe practice right after lunch or during your afternoon break or right before dinner. The best way to strengthen any tool is to practice it when you don't desperately need it, so it's fully charged and ready when you do need it urgently. Remember the pattern one more time. 4 counts in through your nose, 7 counts hold, 8 counts out through your mouth with an audible whoosh sound. Keep your tongue against the ridge behind your upper teeth throughout. Do a minimum of 4 cycles and up to 8 cycles if you want deeper effects or if you're trying to fall asleep. This is your portable panic button. This is your built-in pharmacy. You don't need to take a pill or use any external substance. This is your emergency brake when anxiety is accelerating out of control. You always have your breath. You always have this tool. Anxiety may still come. We're human, and anxiety is part of the human experience. But now you know how to shift your physiology, calm your nervous system, interrupt the stress response, and return yourself to a state of center and calm. Take one final deep, normal breath. No counting, no technique, just a simple inhale and exhale. Slowly open your eyes and take a moment to orient yourself to the room around you. Stand up gently if you've been sitting for a while. Move slowly and mindfully as you transition back into your day, carrying the sense of calm and this powerful technique with you wherever you go. If you're enjoying this meditation and would like to explore more sessions like this one, I've created a complete bundle of 10 guided meditations available in the link below. Each one is designed to support you in a different area of your emotional and spiritual journey.